There's a great story in the scriptures that we find in Matthew chapter 8 of Jesus crossing over the Sea of Galilee, a body of water, and he's with his disciples. And as they're out on what is a very normal boat ride for them, something that they've done time and time again, they find themselves in the middle of the night on what was a calm lake that becomes a raging storm. And so in Matthew chapter 8, we see this story unfolding, and it says this: as the disciples got in the boat and followed him, suddenly a furious storm came up on the lake, so that the waves swept over the boat. But Jesus was down sleeping. Jesus is in the stern of the boat, and he's sleeping and he's resting and he's exhausted. And this tremendous storm comes up, and the waves are crashing over, and the disciples are losing their mind. And they're doing everything they can to try to take care of the boat, take care of themselves, but also calm the storm. And then in verse 25, it says, the disciples went and woke Jesus up, saying to him, Lord, save us. We're going to drown. And Jesus gets up, and in verse 26, he says, you of little faith, why are you so afraid? Then he got up, he rebuked the wind and the waves, and it was completely calm. The men were amazed and asked, what kind of man is this that even the wind and the waves obey him? And I think so often in our lives, when the storms come, we find ourselves more focused on trying to actually calm the storm ourselves than to do what we're actually called to do. And so when the storm comes, friends, we are not called or equipped to silence the storm. We can't control the storm. What we're simply called to do is to trust the one who can. And so we're reminded in this text, Jesus says, listen, take care of the boat. Take care of those who are in the boat with you, and trust me in the midst of the storm. I will calm the sea. I will make everything the way it should be. Now, it should also be noted in this, though, this is Jesus referring to the storms of life. These storms that just happen, that we are not in control of. However, for some of us, we actually have a life that is a storm. And these are man-made storms. And so Jesus isn't referring to that. For some of us, sometimes in our lives, the storms that are absolutely wrecking our ship and our boat, they're storms that we've actually created in our own lives, and we have to take care of those. But when the unforeseen storms of nature hit, friends, may we be reminded that all we're called to do is keep our boat intact, keep and take care of those that are around us and in that boat with us, and then trust in Christ, the one and the only one who can actually calm that storm. Grace and peace be with you.